Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namne. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaurvani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschati Deshatarane Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna. We are studying Canto 10 Srimad Bhagavatam, Chapter 8. And we are at a point where Mother Yaśodā, she sees the universe in the mouth, closes Krishna's mouth. Her mouth, which was wide open, has also closed, which was jaw-struckingly awestruck with Krishna's opulence. And here it is described, Mother Yaśodā embraces Gopal to her heart. They both smile at each other and she takes Krishna home. And all the friends are awestruck and they are in surprise. What happened? We complained that Krishna has eaten dirt, but Krishna actually showed his mother, Maya, eating means that which is not in us, which is outside, and when put inside, it disappears from the plate. But oh Maya, if the whole creation is in me, and if I am in the whole creation, how is anything outside of me? And how can I eat something and how can it disappear completely? By all of this, Krishna proved to his mother, without speaking a word, that I have not eaten dirt. So at this time, at this point, text 44, Shukdev Goswami says, Sadyo nashta smritir gopi saropyaroham atmajam pravriddha sneha kalila hridayasid yathapura. Immediately, Srila Prabhupada's translation and purport, immediately forgetting Yogamaya's illusion that Krishna had shown the universal form within the mouth, Mother Yaśodā took her son on her lap as before, feeling increased affection in her heart for her transcendental child. Purport. Mother Yaśodā regarded the vision of the universal form within Krishna's mouth as an arrangement of Yogamaya, like a dream. As one forgets everything after a dream, Mother Yaśodā immediately forgot the entire incident. As her natural feeling of affection increased, she decided to herself, now let this incident be forgotten. Let this incident be forgotten. I do not mind. Here is my son. Let me kiss him. This is Mother Yaśoda's love for Krishna. Yesterday we were also having a detailed discussion on how any problem in life can be solved by chanting the holy name on the tongue and offering obeisances with all our heart. In the section of Aghasur, my Guru Maharaj would elaborate by mentioning how all the boys, they entered the mouth of Aghasur. And just before entering the mouth of Aghasur, they all turned back and looked at Krishna. And then they said, when the killer of Bakasur is here, we don't have to worry. Even if we go inside and we realize it's not a cave, it's actually a snake, we don't have to worry. He's there on our side. He will bring us out. They all turned towards Krishna as if, and our acharyas at that point give many, many reasons as to why they turned. One reason they say is they turned towards Krishna to say, you still have time if you want to join us. This is the final call, please come. Or some turn back to say, Krishna, it is possible if something happens to us, this could be the last eye-to-eye union between us. This could perhaps be the last time we are seeing each other. So if something happens to us, you please promise that you will come inside. And just like you were inside Aghasur, you were inside Bakasur and you went by yourself. You didn't take us inside. So now is a chance. Aghasur is there. If something happens to us, just like you are expert in entering the mouth of animals, so you enter Aghasur and you pull us out. It is described, some even turned back to smile, to say that, give all of us this message that either you can turn towards Aghasur or you can turn towards Krishna. This is the choice that we all have at every moment. Either we can turn towards Maya or you can turn towards Krishna. And when you turn towards Aghasur, you can see Krishna. And when you turn towards Krishna, you cannot see Aghasur. So कृष्ण भूली जीव से अनादि बहिर्मुख, अथ एव माया तार दिए संसार दुख। कृष्ण भूलिया जीव भोगबांछ करे, निकटस्थ माया तार झपटिया धरे। Srila Prabhupada would quote these verses from Chaitanya Charitamrita, that as soon as we forget Krishna, as soon as you switch off the light, there's darkness, there's Maya. We don't have to make any extra endeavor, either in light or in darkness. Srila Prabhupada writes in one very wonderful letter that one could either be under the sunlight or one could be under the shadow. You can't be in both. So either we can face Krishna or we can face Aghasur. Anyway, in that section, the friends turn towards Krishna and they say, if something happens to us, you please come and rescue us. So my Guru Maharaj would comment in that regard, regarding the context of our discussion about offering obeisances. He would say that the door of our house leading to the outside world is the body of Aghasur. From the door of our house to the outside world is the body of Aghasur. So as soon as we step out of our house, right? Maybe inside the house we are Krishna conscious, we can chant, we have deities or books. But as soon as we step out, either for work or school or travel, we forget Krishna. So we are like those boys who go unconscious of Krishna in the mouth of Aghasur. Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has written something phenomenal in that regard of Aghasur. We have discussed this last year, but just a quick review. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes that it's not the gastric fire in the body of Aghasur which switched the life air of all these boys out. It was the fire of separation from Krishna which was much more intense than the gastric fire in the body of Aghasur. So when we step into the Aghasur body, which means outside world, we will be unconscious, in the sense we will not remember the things that we remember in a class. When we're sitting and chanting, it's much easier to be Krishna conscious. When we're sitting and hearing Harikatha or reading Shastra, it's much easier to be Krishna conscious. But as soon as we are traveling, we are in the bus, we are in a train, we are in a flight, we are in our car, we are at work, we are at grocery shopping, we are at school, that's when we forget. So that's like as soon as you enter the mouth of Aghasur, we forget, we are unconscious. So what should we do? My Guru Maharaj would say, just before entering Aghasur, look at the face of Krishna, which means we have deities at home. We offer obeisances to our deities and say, Krishna, now I'm stepping out, which means I'm stepping into the mouth of Aghasur. If I go unconscious, it's your duty to come and recover my consciousness. The boys did not come out for Krishna. Krishna went in. And this has been a repeated theme in Krishna Lila. You can see the boys are sleeping, Krishna comes and wakes them up. Right? You see in the start of the 12th chapter, they're all trying to go for the morning breakfast pastime in the forest. First breakfast together, 12th chapter. So they're all asleep, Krishna wakes them up. They are at home, Krishna comes to take them from home in the morning. Evening gopis, Krishna plays the flute and he brings the gopis. He does it. He does it. Similarly, in Aghasur, he comes and he recovers and revives the boys. In Kaliya's pastime, when the boys go unconscious, he recovers them. So this is a prayer we can offer. My dear Lord, like all these associates, I am also sleeping. Like the boys are sleeping on the banks of the Jamuna, drinking the poisonous water of Kaliya, I am also sleeping, drinking the poisonous water of material desires. Like the boys are sleeping in the body of Aghasur, I am also sleeping in this Aghasur-like world. My dear Lord, and like these boys cannot come to you, you came to them and revived. Similarly, my dear Lord, you revive me. My duty before I enter Aghasur is to offer my obeisances. Just like the boys turned back and looked at Krishna, my duty is to offer obeisances to the deity, either at home or at the temple before leaving. My dear Lord, I'm stepping out. If something happens to me, if I forget you, you recover me. You revive my consciousness. So offering obeisances even in that mood is highly effective. And not just like a formality, actually offering obeisances nicely, not quickly just going from one altar to another, but feeling it with all our heart. Mukunda Murdna Pranipatya Yache, Bhavantam Ekantam Yantamartham, Avismrtistvat Charanara Vindayo, Bhave Bhave Mestu Bhavat Prasadat. In the Mukundamala Stotra, in the third verse, King Kulashekara says, while offering obeisances, this is the prayer we should offer to Krishna. Mukunda Murdhna Pranipatti Yache. Krishna, as I offer my head at your lotus feet, I offer this prayer with all my heart. Bhavantam ekantam iyantam artham. This is the only thing, absolutely the only thing that I ask you. What is that? Bhavantam ekantam iyantam artham avismrti stvacharanaravindayo bhave bhave mestu bhavat prasadat. By your mercy, lifetime after lifetime, may I never forget you. May I never forget you. Now that I have come like Putana, my dear Lord, please hold on to me and never let me go. This is the prayer we should offer. I bow down my head to you, my dear Lord, with this begging prayer lifetime after lifetime. Please never let me forget you. Because in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Matta smriti jnanam apohanam cha. Remembrance comes from me and forgetfulness also comes from me. So Krishna, you please remind me to remember you. Please don't let me forget you. Smartavyam satatam Vishnu vismartavyo na jatuchit. Offering obeisances with this mood, not as a formality, not as a duty, but with all our heart. His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj, one time, this was back in the 90s, no internet at that time. People used to write letters to Maharaj, or people used to write different messages to Maharaj that Maharaj had to respond to. So Maharaj would record the responses. At least this is what the devotee told me, that Maharaj used to record the responses and the devotee used to transcribe the answer or the response. So Maharaj would say, please accept my humble obeisances, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, to the devotee, whoever has written the letter as a response. And the devotee, while transcribing would write PAMHO. Please accept my humble obeisances, PAMHO. So in those days, PAMHO and all glories to Srila Prabhupada, AGTSP was something new into the market. Now we're so used to Hare Krishna Prabhu. Sometimes we get emails, they're like this. HKP, that's Hare Krishna Prabhu. PAMHO, please accept my humble obeisances. AGTSP, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. PFA, please find attachment. And in the bottom, YAHS, your aspiring humble servant. And then even the initiated name, so let's say the initiated name, I'm just saying something, let's say the initiated name is Kṛṣṇa Das, then even that will be KD. So the whole email is HKP, PAMHO, AGTSP, PFA, YAHS, and KD. So this is another topic. But anyway, so this was new into the usage world of PAMHO. So Maharaj said when he saw the response, he said, what is this PAMHO? So the devotee said, Maharaj, every message that you're recording, you say, please accept my humble obeisance. So it's difficult to type the whole thing. So we just type PAMHO. So Maharaj said, no, you have to write the whole thing. Because when I record the message, I am actually offering obeisances. It's not, I didn't say PAMHO. I said, please accept my humble obeisance. So please type the whole thing. So the devotee said, okay, I'll just type the whole thing. So he typed, please accept my humble obeisances. Now he saved that. So for every letter response, it was copy paste of please accept my humble obeisances. And he was doing that and Maharaj was standing behind him. And Maharaj said, what are you doing? I told you not to do this. Maharaj, you said, please accept my humble obeisances. So now I'm writing the whole thing. Maharaj said, but you're copy pasting it. He said, Maharaj, but in all letters it is the same. Maharaj said, no, it's not the same. When somebody writes a letter to me, I remember that Vaishnav in my meditation. When I am responding, I'm remembering them. I'm remembering their lotus feet. And I prostrate myself, offering my head at their feet while responding. And that emotion has to be carried to that person, to that Vaishnava or Vaishnavi. So you have to type it every time fresh. Please accept my humble obeisances because it is a new obeisance that I'm offering to that Vaishnava. When you just write PAMHO, it may give the essence of what I'm trying to say, but it doesn't carry the emotion of my heart. So please write the whole thing. And this devotee later told me this pastime that Maharaj was standing behind me and I didn't realize that I was copy pasting. And because this is the topic that we are discussing of offering obeisances, we should offer complete obeisances in with affection, with submission to Sri Krishna. By offering obeisances, pranamo dukkha shamana, our false ego is rubbed and destroyed. Therefore, offering repeated obeisances is recommended. Mother Yaśodā offers obeisances. Krishna smiles. The whole situation is solved. She picks up baby Gopal on her lap, kisses him, and in this section of 44, Sadhyo Nashta Smritihi Gopi. Yaśodā Rani did not think of herself as a devotee and didn't think of Krishna as Bhagavan. Even after this display, she thought of herself as Gopi. She just thought of herself as a cowherd woman and thought of Krishna as, next line, Atmajam, my child. Krishna is not God, Krishna is my child. Can you imagine seeing the whole universe in the mouth of a baby and still be convinced that the baby is actually my baby and nothing more? Nothing else. Nothing else. It's not that he's God who has become my child. No, people may think he's God or whatever, or demigod or devata or superhuman, but actually he's just my child, is what she is convinced about. Aropya Aroham. She picks up baby Gopal on her lap and Pravritta Sneha Kalila with increased affection in her heart. Hridaya Asid Yathapura. She embraces Krishna heart to heart. So at this point, Sri Surdas Ji, he steps in to serve this situation in Krishna's pastimes. And Sri Surdas Ji writes, Mother Yaśodā started speaking to Krishna after coming home. Ham abala. Oh Krishna, I am a fool. The mother is telling the child. Sri Surdas Ji is saying, Mother Yaśodā held Krishna by the chin and said, Ham abala. I am just a villager, Krishna. Riz bachi na jani. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry, oh Krishna. I am just a villager. I am a fool. I don't know how to control my anger. Now Krishna took up and he said, yes, yes, you came with so much speed and you caught my hand. With one hand you held my wrist and with the other hand you're showing me your kati, you're showing me your stick, and you're widening your eyes and looking into my eyes and making me cry, and then forcibly you open my mouth and you're looking for such a long time. My TM joint is hurting. Maya Yaśodā is saying, Ham abala ris bachi na jani. Krishna, please forgive me. I'm just a innocent villager. I am a fool. I don't know. Ris bachi na jani. I don't know how to control my anger. Bahut lagi gai sati. Sorry, I showed you my stick and I even said, open your mouth, otherwise I will start using my stick on you. Krishna, I'm really sorry for speaking like this. And Krishna said, yes, yes, you didn't use the stick, but you held my hand and it was so tight for a long time. You held my hand. So Yaśodā Rani says, Baro karju katin ati komal. Please forgive me. Your wrists are so soft. And my palms, because I keep working with ropes at home and I'm cleaning and I'm cooking, my palms are very harsh. And your palms and your hands are soft because you're only eating butter and sweets and you're just walking around. You are a baby, Krishna. You are extremely soft. My palms are extremely harsh. Sorry, with my harsh palms, I held your very soft butter body. Sorry, Krishna. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. And Nayan Jaro Jini Dati. Krishna said, okay, sorry for the palms, but what about the eyes? You are raising your eyebrows and widening your eyes and looking into my eyes and you are threatening me. Maya, I cannot forget. Now Krishna doesn't need any more opportunity. Maya Yaśodā has taken a lower position and she starts saying sorry. Now Krishna will start, he will rub his eyes, he will start to cry. Yes, yes. Thank God you started realizing that you're being very rude and very harsh on me. So Maya Yaśodā says, Nayan jarahu jini dati. Jo nayanon se main tumhe dati Gopal, ye jal jaye. May these eyes that I used to scold you, may I become blind. May I lose these eyes because I have used my eyes to scold you. May I go blind. Krishna says, that is all okay, but what about my mouth? What about my mouth? My mouth was wide open and you didn't put anything. Generally, you take some sweet or you take something and then I open my mouth and then you'll put the prasad in my mouth. But today you kept my mouth wide open for such a long time and you didn't put anything inside. So I need some tax. Tax collection. So Mother Yashoda says, Madhu meva pakwan chadike kahe khat ho mati. Okay, I'm ready to give you, but you're not ready to eat. Yashodarani flipped the table on Gopal. Okay, you're opening your mouth and you want me to put something sweet inside. I am ready to give, but why are you not eating? You're the one busy eating mati, which means earth, mud. You're busy eating and feeding yourself. You've become a big boy now. You don't need me to feed you. So you're eating mitti on your own. You're eating mrid or mud on your own. Krishna said, no, no, I've kept my mouth open for a long time. Now you have to put something in my mouth, which means Krishna wants some sweets. Yaśodā Rani says, you don't even have to ask me, Lala. All of this is yours. Sigoroi doodh piyo mere mohan. Drink as much milk as you want, eat as many sweets as possible. Now Krishna is saying, but Balaram will also come. So do I have to like share with him? No, no, Balahina Devu Bhati. Don't worry, I will make separately for Balaram. Whatever is there, it's all yours. You don't have to share it with him. Because till now, Mother Yashoda would always teach two brothers, you have to share and eat whatever you eat. And now, Balahina Devu Bhati. Don't worry. You don't have to share anything with Balaram. Rohini Maya and myself, we will cook separately for him. This is all for you. Krishna said, really? It's all for me? Can I also have the best milk possible in Vrindavan? Can you go and milk the best cow and give me the best milk and put a lot of sweet in that? And can I drink sweet, fresh, hot milk? Yaśodā Rani said, why not? And she looks at Nanda Baba. Surdas Nand Leo Dohani Duhu Lal Ki Nati. Mother Yashoda tells Nanda Baba, giving him a golden pot. Today, can you milk the cows for Lala? Krishna wants to drink the best milk possible. So, and Mother Yashoda points out to a certain favorite cow of Krishna. Krishna loves a certain cow. So tells Nanda Baba, can you go milk? Is it possible, Baba? Can you milk that cow and give? He said, sure. For my little child, I'm ready to do anything. And Nanda Baba goes out, he milks, and he brings for Krishna. Then it is described, Krishna is drinking milk and he eats sweets and it's been a long day, so he goes off to sleep. So he's busy. He's busy laying down in his bed. And by then Balaram also eats and he has also come, and Krishna Balaram talk for some time and then they go to sleep. At that time, somehow the Yogamaya Shakti got all those vision of looking into Krishna's mouth and seeing the universe back fresh in Mother Yashoda's mind. Nanda Baba says, so how was the day? Because Baba was busy. So now Maya Yashoda says in Sri Surdas Ji's words, Nand hi kahati Yasoda Rani, Nand hi kahati Yasoda Rani. Nanda Baba, when he asked Yashoda Rani, how was the day? Yashoda Rani said, oh, I have lots to tell you what happened today. Nanda hi kahati Yasoda Rani. Yashoda Rani starts speaking to Nand Baba what happened that day. माटी के मिस मुख दिखरायो, माटी के मिस मुख दिखरायो, तीहु लोक राजधानी. Krishna put some mud in his mouth. Yaśodā Rani is telling Nanda Baba, Mati ke mis mukh dikhrayo. He put some mud in his mouth, and on the pretext of seeing Raj, I saw Rajdhani. Rajdhani means the capital, the cities. So instead of Raj, I saw Raj. I saw my son is the Raj. He's the king who has all the Rajdhanis, all the cities and the capital cities of all the metropolitan existence in his mouth. माटी के मिस मुख दिखरायो, तीहु लोक रजधानी. नंद ही कहती जसोदा रानी, नंद ही कहती जसोदा रानी. Oh, Baba. Yaśodā Rani calls Nanda Baba also Baba, so that kids call Baba. And Nanda Baba calls Yaśoda Maya, so that kids will call Maya. So that parampara is seen in India even now. Baba, today Krishna put mud in his mouth, and on the pretext to remove that mud, I opened his mouth and I saw some mystical things inside. I saw some big, big things. I didn't see, I saw everything but mud. So Baba asked, what did you see in the mouth? स्वर्ग पाताल धरणी वन पर्वत, स्वर्ग पाताल धरणी वन पर्वत, वदन माज रयानी. Somehow, Baba, he got within his mouth all the following: Swarg, heaven; Patal, hell; Dharani, Mother Earth; Van, forest; Parvat, mountains; Vadana Maj Rahe Ani. Somehow, I don't know how he fit all that. You know, in our living room or in our bedroom, if we have like a couple of things, our room gets filled up. You have a little bed and you have a little side table and a little lamp, and that's it, the room is full. So we have limited space and so many other things that you have to keep in other rooms. But for Krishna, his mouth is little. Mother Yaśodā is telling Baba, but he could fit everything. स्वर्ग पाताल धरणी वन पर्वत, बदन माज रहे आनी. बदन माज रहे आनी. Somehow he fit all of that in his mouth. नंद ही कहती जसोदा रानी, नंद कहती जसोदा Rani. Yashoda Rani continues to speak. Nanda Baba said, what else did you see in that little cute mouth of our child? नदी सुमेरु देखी चकित भई, नदी सुमेरु देखी चकित भई, जाकी अकथ कहानी. जाकी अकथ कहानी. Oh, Baba, don't ask me what else I saw. In that little mouth, I saw flowing rivers. I saw mountains. I saw oceans. I saw islands. चिते रहे तब नंद जुवती मुख, चिते रहे तब नंद जुवती मुख, मन मन करत बिनानी. First, Krishna's mouth was open, right? Seeing that, Mother Yashoda's mouth became open. When both of them closed their mouth, the friend's mouth opened. And hearing this now, the whole discussion, Nanda Baba's mouth opens. Nanda Baba's mouth opens. And throughout all this, our mouths are open because we are continuously speaking and singing this Leela. So our mouth is wide open also. Chitte rahe tab Nand juvati mukh. Nand Baba's jaws dropping, mouth wide open, looking at his wife, saying, really, you saw all that? सूरदास तब कहती जसोदा, सूरदास तब कहती जसोदा, गर्ग कहीं यही बानी, गर्ग कहीं यही बानी. Yashoda Rani told Nanda Baba, you remember Gargacharya said all this? Bahuni santi namani rupani cha sutasyate, guna karman rupani tanyaham veda no jana. That Narayana samo gunai. Tasmad nandatma joyam te Narayana samo gunai. Shriya kirtyanu bhavena gopayasva samahita. Remember, Baba, Gargacharya had said this. Surdas tab kahati jasoda, garg kahi yahi bani. Oh, Baba, remember? Yashoda Rani said, Gargacharya had said all this. And Nanda Baba is listening. नंद ही कहते जसोदा रानी, नंद कहती जसोदा रानी. When Nanda Baba was hearing this, he told Yashoda Rani, when you saw all this, he started chuckling because Nanda Baba doesn't believe Krishna is God. Yashoda Rani doesn't believe Krishna is God. But God knows how these visions come. So Nanda Baba is thinking, so what did you do? When you saw all this, what did you do? So Yaśodā Rani said, very simple. What did I do? Chakit bhai jasumati hiye dar pe, chakit bhai jasumati hiye dar pe, man maya upjai. Yaśodā said, very simple. When I saw universe and mountains and planets and oceans in my Lala's mouth, I realized I needed more sleep. I was hallucinating. I realized maybe something is wrong. I don't know what's wrong, but I couldn't figure out. Very simple. What did I do? Chakita bhai jasumati hiya darpi. She said, I closed my Lala's mouth. She's telling Baba. Maya is telling Baba. I closed my Lala's mouth and here darpi. I pushed him to my chest. I pulled him to my heart and I embraced him. Man Maya Upajai. I understood that my Lala with a small mouth like this, he cannot have the whole universe in there. It was me who was so busy working. I'm tired. So my head started spinning. And I see my Lala in everything. So for a change, I saw everything in my Lala. So, but poor child, he was standing with a cute, innocent face, mouth open, as if thinking that I am seeing the mud in his mouth. But he was not knowing, Baba, our Lala did not realize what I saw in his mouth. And I'm not going to tell him also. He will never know what I saw in his mouth. चकित भई जसुमति हिय डरपी मन माया उपजाए. Baba, I understood this was my Maya. This was just my mind playing tricks with me. सूरदास उरलाई लाल को सूरदास उरलाई लाल को लोन उतारी राई. Maya Yaśodā said to Baba, very simple, I realized either I am tired and I'm hallucinating, or my Lala is so cute, all the ghosts want to haunt him. So either or. So to make myself comfortable, I will take more rest. And to make him comfortable, what did I do? I got him home. Lon utarti rai. I got some rai, mustard seed. I got some mirch, green hari mirch. And then salt, lon. I got some salt. I got some mirch. I got some mustard seed rai. And then I put it around once, twice, thrice. I touched Krishna's body to wave off all bad omens, black magic, haunted ghosts, and I threw it away. And I protected my Gopal so that no ghost can haunt him ever again. Oh, Baba, this is what I did. Baba said, you are stopping him from eating at home, and this is why he goes to eat in the neighborhood. That also you stop. My little child, he's hungry, he doesn't know what to eat, so he sits down and he's eating mud, and that also you're chastising. Maya, you should be a little easy on him, Baba said. Maya said, yes, yes, I have realized. I will feed my child as much as possible so that he doesn't have to eat mud and he doesn't have to go into the neighbor's house. Now, next day, astrologers started coming. Sri Surdas ji has written such beautiful pastimes. Yaśodā Rani had spoken about what she saw in Krishna's mouth to Nanda Baba, and she spoke it to the neighboring gopis also. So next day, some astrologers started coming in to wave off some inauspicious omens from the life of Krishna. Some exorcists started coming in. Exorcists are those who drive away ghosts. Some palmists started coming in. And Mother Yaśodā was showing the palm of her little baby to the palmist. Can you read the lines to tell me what is wrong with my child? Can you see what he will become in the future? Can you predict if there's anything inauspicious in my life? Because Putana is coming, Shakat is coming, Trinavart is coming. So can you please check? So now Sri Surdas ji writes, घरे घरे हाथ दिखावती डोलती, घरे घरे हाथ दिखावत डोलती, गोद लिए गोपाल बिनानी. Holding Krishna in the lap, Yaśodā Rani is showing his little palm. Krishna, you can imagine Krishna is eating mud. So what age is he? He's about 2 or 3 years old. She's showing his little palm. घर घर हाथ दिखावती डोलती. She's walking with Gopal in her hand. Gopal's, and she's sitting also in one place. Gopal is sitting on her lap, and she's showing Gopal's little pink fingers and palms ahead. The other neighboring gopis are saying, "Dekhyo ri Jasumati Bairani." Yaśodā, look how loving she is, and at the same time, she's gone crazy. The motherly gopis are telling about Yaśodā to Yaśodā. Are, see, Yaśodā has gone so much mad in love for her child that that same child, with same child, जानत नाही जगत गुरु माधव, जानत नाही जगत गुरु माधव, इह आए आपदा नसानी. She doesn't understand, the gopis are saying. And the gopis also don't think Krishna is Jagat Guru anyway. They don't think Krishna is God, but they are playing along with Gargacharya's prediction. Look, Gargacharya said, our Gopal, in the future, he will be Jagat Guru Gopal. Gopal Jagat Guru ki jai. Janat nahi Jagat Guru Madhav. Yaśodā doesn't understand. The motherly gopis are talking to her and to others. She's not understanding. She's so much mad in love for Gopal that Janat nahi Jagat Guru Madhav. She doesn't understand that this Madhav, this Gopal on her lap is Jagat Guru. He's the Lord of the whole world. And iha aaye apada nasani. And she's coming here to show the palms of Gopal to ask the astrologer, can you destroy his inauspiciousness? Apada means apad, vipatti, calamity. And nasani means to nash, vinash, to destroy. Janat nahi Jagat Guru Madhava iha aaye apada nasani. And look, she has Jagat Guru Gopal in her on her lap, and she's showing, pushing the little palms ahead to show how can we destroy the calamity in his life. Look, he's eating mud and showing universe in his mouth. Something is wrong in his life. Yaśodā Rani is saying, Jako now Sakti Puni Jaki, Jako now Sakti Puni Jaki, Tako Det Mantra Padi Pani. The gopis are saying, haven't we heard from Gargacharya that by chanting his names one will become purified? Haven't we heard from Gargacharya by offering obeisances to him? None of them believe all this, but they are repeating Gargacharya's words with affection for Gopal. Gopal is sitting there on the lap of his Maya. So they are saying, haven't we heard? And sometimes they look at Gopal and say, do you know Gargacharya said by chanting your names, all inauspiciousness will be destroyed. They said by bowing down to you, all inauspiciousness will be destroyed. And Yaśodā, tako det mantra padi pani, that he whose name is the Mahamantra for the whole world, Yaśodā, you are chanting extra mantras to protect him. And you're asking astrologers, can you give me some sacred thread that I can tie around the wrist of my Gopal so that he can be protected? Ghar ghar haat dikhavati dolati, god liye Gopal binani, janat nahi Jagat Guru Madhav, इह आए आपदा नसानी. Jako now, by offering obeisances to him and chanting his names. Jako now sakti puni jaki, tako det mantra pade pani. She's tying, pani means palms, chakrapani. She is tying very sacred cloth wristbands around Gopal's wrist. And they're also, Krishna is also so plump that you put a little wristband, the wristband sinks in, and his chubby, plump hand, it pops up. Akhila Brahmand Udar Gat Jake, Akhila Brahmand Udar Gat Jake, Jaki Jyoti Jal Thal Hi Samani. The gopis are saying, you know, Yaśodā saw the universe in his mouth, which means if the universe is, they are telling Gopal, if the universe is in the mouth, where is the universe? Where is the universe? Oh, the universe is here, because Krishna has a little cute chubby pot belly. So that's like a universe in itself. So the gopis are saying, Akhila Brahmanda Udara Gata Jake. So universe is here. Oh, then universe is here. Universe is going down the throat. The universe. You have a big, Gopal, you have a big universe. Akhila Brahmanda Udara Gata Jake, Jaki Jyot Jal Thalahi Samani. Krishna, it is a fact. One thing that Gargacharya said is a fact. What is a fact? Gargacharya said, whatever light is seen in the fire, whatever light is seen in water, whatever effulgence is seen on land in the form of mirage, etc., all of that is effulgence from his body, Gargacharya said according to Sri Surdas. So the gopis are saying, certainly it must be true because you're so beautiful. They are sharing some of your beauty. So all beauty comes from you and you're giving some of your beauty sparks to everything around. This is true. अखिल ब्रह्मांड उदर गत जाके जाकी ज्योति जल थल ही समानी सूर्य सकल साची मोही लागति जो कछु कही गर्ग मुख वाणी. They are saying that that child whom Gargacharya predicted to be God, Yaśodā, is chanting potent mantras and collecting Ganga water and sprinkling on her baby so that he is protected. She's trying so many things. There's a Narsinga Kavacha, there's a tiger claw, there are wrist cloth bands, then there are tilak all over his body, then there is the tail of the cow that is protecting Kṛṣṇa. Then she takes some dust, brajraj, and she also puts it on his forehead. She puts some chandan with tulsi and also puts that. Apart from that, she will take some kajal, the black color from her eyes, and put here also, and 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 here also, all over the place. Apart from that, she will embrace him. She will pray for him. She will take salt and she will take mustard seed and she will rub it on his body to protect him, wave off all evil eye. Apart from that, she will show her his palm to astrologer. So Surdas ji says, Dekhyo ri Jasumati Baurani, that Yaśodā has gone mad in love for Gopal, that there is nothing that she has not done to protect him. How wonderful. This is the love of Yaśodā Rani. So at this point, Sri Shukdev ji, he says, text 45, Trayachopaniषद्भिश्च Sankhya-yogaiश्च satvataihi upagiyamana mahatmyam harim samanyatatmajam. Translation. The glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead are studied through the three Vedas, the Upanishads, the literature of Sankhya Yoga, and other Vaishnav literature. Yet Mother Yaśodā considered that Supreme Person her ordinary child. Although the Vedas, the Upanishads, the Vaishnav literature, they all loudly proclaim that he is Paramatma, he is Bhagavan, he is the super soul, he is in the atoms, he is in all living beings, he is in all directions. He is रसोहम अपसु कौन्तेय प्रभास्मिन् शशि सूर्ययो प्रणव सर्व वेदेषु शब्दके पौरुषं नृषु पुण्यो गंध पृथिव्यां च तेजश्चास्मि विभावसौ जीवनं सर्वभूतेषु तपश्चास्मि तपस्विषु बीजं मां सर्वभूतानां विद्धि पार्थ सनातनं बुद्धि बुद्धिमतामस्मि तेजस्तेजस्विनामहम् बलम बलवताम चाहम कामराग विवर्जितम धर्म अविरुद्ध भूतेषु कामोस्मि भरतर्षभ ये चैव सात्विका भाव राजसस्थाम शाश्चये मत्त एवेति तान् विद्धि नत्वहं तेषु ते मयि त्रिभिर्गुणमयी भावैः एभिः सर्वमिदं जगत् मोहितं नाभिजानाति मामेभ्यः परमव्ययम् दैवी हेषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेतां तरन्ति ते न मां दुष्कृतिनो मूढ़ा प्रपद्यन्ते नराधमा मायया परितज्ञान आसुरं भावमाश्रिता चतुर्विधां भजन्ते मां जना सुकृतिनोर्जुन आर्थो जिज्ञासु अर्थार्थी ज्ञानी च भरतर्षभ. This whole section of the 7th chapter Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, I am the tasting water, I am the light of the sun and the moon, I am Om, I am the sound Om in Vedic wisdom, Omkar. A, U, Ma, this is Krishna. Pranava Sarva Vedeshu. Akara, this A is Sarva Lokaika Nayaka, it is Krishna. And Ukara Srimati Radha Makara Jiva Vachaka. Shastra describes that Omkar, Pranava, has three sounds, A, U and Ma. This A sound is Krishna, Aksharana Makarosmi. And U is Sri Radharani. And Ma are all the Jivas. So in A, U, Ma, Om, Pranava. Krishna exists in full potency. So in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, of all the sounds, of all the mantras, Pranava Sarva Vedeshu. And Shabdake, I am the sound in ether. Paurusham Nrishu, I am the ability in man. Punyo Gandha Prithivyam Cha, I am the fragrance of Mother Earth. Krishna goes on. Jivanam Sarvabhuteshu, I am the life of the Jivas. Tapaschasmi Tapasvishu, I am the austerity of the austere. Bijam Mam Sarvabhutanam, I am the seed, and I am also the seed giving father. Buddhi Buddhimatamasmi, I am the intelligence of the intelligent. Buddhir Buddhir Matamasmi, Tejas Tejasvinamaham. I am the effulgence, I am the prowess, I am the strength of those who are strong. This is Krishna's potency. And Yaśodā Rani, here it is described, Hari Samanyatatmajam. She considers Krishna to be her child and nothing less and nothing more. Nothing less and nothing more. Even when Krishna gives so many reasons to prove that he is God, the love of the residents of Vrindavan is so much more that they will never, never, never agree that Krishna is God. Krishna is God all the time, and he is worshipped as God in all dhams, except Sri Vrindavan Dham. In Vrindavan Dham, it is, for example, it's like having a CEO, or it's like having the president of a company at home. He's president everywhere. He's president in all his branches. He's president in all his travels. He's president in all his meetings. But at home, he relaxes. He can become a little horsey or a little elephant for his little child. His child may be on his back and he is crawling from one room to another as a father. He's president for the whole world. But for his child, he's a father. Similarly, Krishna is Bhagavan for the whole creation. But for the Brajbasis, Aho Bhagyam, Nanda Gopa Brajaukasam, Yan Mitram Paramanandam, Purnam Brahma Sanatanam. Brahmaji has said this in the prayers in the 14th chapter of the 10th canto. Aho Bhagyam, Aho Bhagyam. He says twice, what glory, what glory. What glory of the Brajbasis that they have you, who is God, as their family friend. So for us, imagine, think about all of us. If we are attached to our family, it's material attachment. If we are attached to our home, it is material attachment. And there is separation because we are not eternally belonging to even our spouse or children or parents. But for the Brajbasis, look at their fortune. If they're attached to their home, they're attached to Vrindavan. If they're attached to Krishna, that is the highest, best attachment to have because everyone is aspiring, yearning to get attached, and they are naturally attached. They eternally are attached, and there is no separation. They belong to Krishna, Krishna belongs to them, and they will always be together. So Brahmaji is saying, what great fortune, what great fortune. The Brajbasis have so much great fortune that they have you as their family. Yan Mitram Paramanandam, they have befriended the source of all joy, Purnam Brahma Sanatanam. Eternal Lord, full in opulence, has agreed to become their friend, their child. What great fortune of the residents of Vrindavan. Therefore, Tadbhuri Bhagyam Iha Janma Kimapyatavyam Yad Gokulepi Katamangri Rajobhishekam Yad Jivitam tu Nikhilam Bhagavan Mukundaha Adhyapi Yat Padarajah. Brahmaji has offered prayers in that same section. He says, my dear Lord, everyone is praying to Brahmaji, right? Like in the Venu Geet we see, the gopis are praying to Brahma, next life you make us into something else so that we can associate with Krishna. Here Brahmaji is praying. Tadbhuri bhagyam iha janma kimapyatavyam. Next life, oh Krishna, please don't keep me as four-headed Brahma. Next life, you make me a Brajbasi. Then he says, no, 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 no. That is very, very pompous of me, very high class of me to, make a desire like this. How could I ask for the fulfillment of becoming a Brajbasi in my next life? Oh, this is too audacious of me. I'm overestimating my position. I cannot be a Brajbasi. Yet Gokulepi katamangri rajobhishekam. Let me become something very insignificant in Vrindavan so that I can get the dust of the lotus feet of the Brajbasis. This is what I want. Those who love you, Krishna. Can we imagine this? Can we imagine for all times to come? For absolutely all times to come. Yaśodā has Kṛṣṇa for herself and Kṛṣṇa has Yaśodā to himself. And there is no separation. And Yaśodā Rani will never, absolutely never get to know that the one who is on her lap is God. Let this material world know Kṛṣṇa is God. But in Goloka Vrindavan, even when Kṛṣṇa tries to tell them that he is God, they wouldn't believe. It doesn't matter to them. You are God, okay, doesn't matter. It's like this. A mother doesn't love her child because the child has a master's or a bachelor's or a undergrad or a grad or a PhD or a postdoc. That's not why she loves. Okay, if the child has a PhD or a master's degree, okay, that doesn't matter. Even if he or she fails the test, the mother still loves the child. That is the love the Brajbasis have for God. Can you believe that? For God, He who creates the whole creation, the residents of Vrindavan, headed by Radharani, headed by Yaśodā Rani, they love God not for what He is as God, but for what He is as Kṛṣṇa. Krishna's friends will never get to know that He's God. And the most beautiful thing is, we are all studying Shastra to know that He is God, so that one day we forget that He is God. And only in that mood can we enter that realm. Shakale jagate more kare vidhi bhakti braja bhav paite nahi shakti. Aishwarya jnanete shava jagata mishrit, Aishwarya shithila prem nahi mora preet. Kṛṣṇa in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Kṛṣṇa is expressing his heart, where he says, the whole world worships me because I am God. The whole world worships me because they want some desire which they think I will fulfill. Therefore, they worship me. The whole world fears going to hell and they see me as a deliverer from hell, and this is why they worship me. The whole world wants to enjoy in heaven and therefore they worship me. But none of this satisfies me because they are worshiping me for getting something that they want out of me. They are not loving me for my pleasure. So therefore, only those who spontaneously love Kṛṣṇa, even if Kṛṣṇa puts them through a forest fire, even if Kṛṣṇa puts them through a rain deluge, 7 days of Samvartaka rain clouds, Govardhan, even if Kṛṣṇa leaves them and goes to Mathura, Yatha tathava abhidadhatu lampato mat prananatastu sa eva napara. The Brajbasis never will leave Kṛṣṇa, never can think of forgetting him. Sarvato dhvamsarahita sa prema parikirtitaha. Sri Rupa Goswami Pad has defined love of Godhead as that relationship where there could be millions of obstacles and millions of reasons to discontinue, but the love doesn't weaken, it just goes stronger and stronger and stronger in quantity and quality for all times to come. How sweet and how beautiful. So only those who worship Kṛṣṇa and are attached to Kṛṣṇa and serve Kṛṣṇa, not to ask this question, I am chanting Hare Krishna, why do bad things happen to me? Why did God do this to me? There is no position of such jivas there. Only those jivas who are attached to Kṛṣṇa. Tomorrow we get to know Kṛṣṇa comes and tells us, actually I was God, but I resigned now. The next person who is God is this person. You may want to go there. And we say, I am not with you because you were God or you are God. Kṛṣṇa, your flute playing, the beauty of your form and the prospect of serving you is what is attracting me. You being God, you not being God doesn't matter. This is the love of the residents of Vrindavan. So now we know Kṛṣṇa is God, and the aim of our life is to one day forget this and enter Goloka Vrindavan and for all times to come love and serve Kṛṣṇa and never knowing that He is God. This is the perfection. Harihi Samanyat Atmajam. This verse says, how glorious is Yaśodā, that the Vedas proclaim, the Upanishads say, the yogis, the devotees loudly preach that Krishna is God, and she wouldn't believe it. We take lifetimes not to believe that because we are covered by Mahamaya, illusion in this world. But the perfection of our life is to go from, I don't think Krishna is God in this world, to worshipping, I know Krishna is God and I want to attain Krishna. Then finally to the spiritual world where Krishna gives us reasons to believe that He is God, and we still say, nah, You're not God. You cannot be God. Impossible. This is that realm. And this is called Rag Bhakti. Premarasa niryas korite aswadan, Rag Marg Bhakti loke korite pracharan. This has been described that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in this world to give this love. Not God-fearing mood, but God-serving, God-loving mood. So this is the aspiration of everyone. This is why Uddhava aspires to be a blade of grass in Vrindavan. This is why Brahmaji wants to be attaining the dust of the lotus feet of the Brajbasis. This is why Narada Muni dips in Kusum Sarovar and wants to be a gopi. This is why Lord Shiva himself becomes Gopeshwar Mahadev. This is why all the great saints, including the four Kumaras, Karunam Kurumai Karuna Bharite, Sanaka Sanatana Varnita Charite, Radhe Jai Jai Madhava Daite, Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite. Sri Rupa Goswami Pad has said, even the four Kumaras, the sons of Brahma, they glorify Vrindavan, they glorify Radha and Krishna. So this is our goal and this is our aspiration. So we will pause here today and we'll continue from the next verse, which is text 46 tomorrow. So we have 2 more days, Tuesday and Wednesday, and we have the last lap of the last 5 or 6 verses to cover on the glorious position of Nanda and Yaśodā. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Granth Raj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Jai Jai Shri Radhe Shyam. Jai Jai Shri Radhe Shyam. Jai Jai Shri Radhe Shyam. Hare Krishna.